I'll do all the talking. Well, no, that's not good, because I'm here with Tara Lou. We're talking about lecturing in class and alternatives to just the standard old lecture. I'm Andy. This is Humber College Center for Teaching and Learning. And you are?
Tara Lou.
Tara, what do you teach?
I teach in the Teaching Effectiveness program at Humber College for the Center for Teaching and Learning.
Oh, neat. Excellent. And we're talking about teaching methods.
Yes, we are.
Outside of just straight old lecturing, because that can get a little bit dull, even though it's the first thing we go to when we think of teaching, first thing we do sometimes when we learn how to teach. So tell us some other things that we can do in the class other than just lecture.
Well, the reason that we're talking about this today is because when we talk about adult learners, the average attention span for adult learners is 7 to 20 minutes. So I'm not suggesting that we get rid of lectures altogether. I'm just saying that there's a lot of other teaching methods that we can incorporate into our toolbox that we can use to deliver our content. So things like case study.
Whoa, hold on a second. 7 to 20 minutes.
Right.
Attention span of your average adult learner.
Right.
Meaning after 20 minutes I'm going to shut off.
Right. You're going to shut down. And
so then these other methods are to turn me back on, flick the switch, get me engaged, get me back in the class.
That's right, because with our learners, if they shut down, then they're not retaining any information. So what we want to do is we want to think of different ways for them to participate in their learning.
Cool. And some of the things you have listed here, other than lecturing?
We have discussions, we have brainstorming, we have games,
cool,
which all students love, debates,
yep,
we have role playing,
great,
think, pair, share.
Great. What's think, pair, share?
Well, that's a great tool, and it doesn't take a lot of time. So it's a really good method to use in the classroom. So you could be doing a little lecturing in your class, and then you could pose a question. So rather than just asking a question to your students and then having one student respond, you can say, here's the question, I want you to think about it for a minute, then I want you to pair off with a partner, and then I'm going to ask the question as a full group, and I want to see lots of hands go up.
Oh, excellent. Think, pair, share.
Right.
I should do a little thing on that another time. What else do we have? I've got a question for you. Some of these things, when I sometimes mention doing these things, let's break into groups for discussion, everybody gets that sort of collective moan happening once in a while. How do we get our class to participate in this stuff?
Well, I think it starts from the beginning of when you meet your group of students to set out the expectations. And I think if you start off talking to your learners about why you're using these methods, not just that you want to use them, but there are benefits to using them, I think you can talk to your students in a way and explain it to your students that they'll actually want to participate in these activities.
So in a sense, it's setting the rules of engagement, much like a feature film where we have magic in it, Harry Potter. Right in the beginning, we know that world which we're in, the world that the characters are in, what's acceptable, what makes things happen, how story happens, how learning happens, because really it's sort of all mixed up together. That's great. What are you doing right now? What are you doing this evening, for example?
Tonight I'm doing a workshop on lesson planning.
Oh.
So getting people to be able to plan to incorporate some of these teaching methods into their delivery, because lots of times if we don't do a lot of planning, our go-to is always lecture style.
Excellent. That's it. The lesson plan is like the script, the story, so important, what we're going to do in that class. That's great, Tara. Real simple, really short, really sweet. We go in the class, we do other things other than lecturing because we've got short attention spans, me included.
Students learn by doing.
There you go. Tara Lou, Andy, here at the Humber College Center for Teaching and Learning. Thanks for watching.